what it is, what it do. It's your girl Brittany, back better, another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is, I know what it is. We both know I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing a Dougie bow, our Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. So in today's video, y'all, we are getting into some more BBO drama. So, mind y'all have been loving the BBO reviews, drama that they have going on behind the scenes. So, the girls were on Andre's and Kobe's live. As y'all know, they do a live every Tuesday, the Two It Goes podcast. And some things went down on the podcast, and we got a lot more understanding behind Sav's situation and her problem with Laure and Tori. And I was very shocked. But we also have a good crash out between Sav and Andre. But first things first, let's get into Laure and Sav, and then we'll talk about it, then we'll go to the crash out part.
Okay, so Sav, while we at it, let's talk about you and Laure. Y'all was cool. I'm not gonna put friends on it, but y'all was cool. And then she said she was telling you her business and stuff like that, and you go on the card and say that she's insecure. Let's talk about it.
So we have never did a show together. We're cordial. We were roommates. Or whatever. So we have had our personal conversations. With the thing with me being fake, I didn't really get that part. Matter of fact, let me take it back. So we was cool. We was all right. We wasn't the best of friends, but we was cool. It all really started with the Jet shit. But after the Jet shit, we had did confessionals in Atlanta. I'm thinking we all cool. Me, Tori, Laure, I'm thinking we all cool. So at confessionals, I had my little girl with me. But Tori like, can I speak to you? I'm thinking in my mind, like, what the hell? But I'm like, okay, because mind you, I don't really know them for real. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to let it go. So once we come back, just every day, it was just something. And it just got
So it was building up to the point where you wrote what you wrote on a card. Basically.
It just built up to that point, which I'm glad.
So do you honestly feel like they both are insecure? Be real.
Yeah. I feel like Tori, though, honestly, now that it's all said and done, I do feel like me and Tori could be cordial again. Like, I mean, we cordial now. So, like, I feel like I could talk to Tori, but I feel like it's hard for me to talk to Laure. Okay.
Yeah. Let me ask the question. So, but that's kind of crazy you say that, because watching the show, it looked like you and Laure were more connected than you and Tori.
Say something about that. No, I'm not saying that. No, that's not. Shut up. Let me talk. No, okay, look. I want to say they cut out on the bus. Huh?
I mean, I felt a little hurt because, I mean, damn, it was things that we talked about. Me, personally, I'm going to keep it on TV. I'm not going to talk about your body, and I'm not finna do all that. I'm gonna address the situation, and that's it. So that's where I feel like the hating is coming in at, or the insecurities is coming in at, because you're mentioning my stretch marks, you mentioning my jewelry, you mentioning.
It's crazy though that she said all that, because on the bus she was like, Tokyo, they cut out that whole bus scene. How the bus scene really went, they really edited the fuck out of that. When we was on the bus and me and Laure was arguing, she said to Tokyo, you got stretch marks, da-da-da. It's like, you're projecting because you got so many motherfucking stretch marks. You got the most stretch marks in the whole house. Like, what are we talking about? And I called her out for that. I could not believe that she came out her mouth and said something about somebody's stretch marks. That's crazy.
Okay, so let's get some other things that they said. So, number one, Laure being a hypocrite, I could totally see that, because it's the same person who was saying on Instagram, like, oh, y'all try to make Tori feel unincluded, left out, like y'all don't really want her to be there. And then when some other lady came on there, she was calling her everything but a child of God, Fat Albert this, Fat Albert little sister that. Need to go put the plate down, ham hocks and all, like, she definitely was doing the most. So her being a hypocrite, that has always been that. Like, that has always been that. I definitely was a little shocked, like everybody else, for Sav to say that it'd be easier for her to talk to Tori, because we've seen Tori and how Tori moves, and I wouldn't trust Tori as far as I could throw her, and I know I couldn't pick her up. So I definitely thought that was a little crazy, but I could also see that because Laure likes to hear herself talk, especially if a camera's in her face. Laure don't care about what nobody got to say but self. Like, that's the only thing on her mind, is what she got to say, what she want to say at that moment, nothing else. So therefore, I'm not as surprised that she would feel as though she could talk to Tori more so than Laure. I see that. In the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't see that, but now, like, thinking about it, I can see that. And Andre saying that he felt as though Laure and Sav were closer. I never picked up that they was even cool like that on the screen. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I never picked up that they was like really cool like that. Really homegirls, real acquaintances. It gave, I'm on this side of the scene, you on that side of the scene. I don't feel as though I ever seen them cackling and being next to each other and hugging, or, you know, being all up on each other, or really like just being friends like that. I don't feel as though I've ever seen that on this show with them. Now, we do get into some more mess with Sav and Andre. I'm going to go and let y'all know right now I'm going to dog Andre after this clip, but let's enjoy the clip and then we'll come back for commentary.
Hey, Sav.
You just tell Tori to fight me.
Oh.
Why would you just say that?
For me, Sav?
Cool.
Yes, why are y'all telling
What do you
Tori?
think, Sav? It's, come on now.
Y'all
you
weird, bro. Y'all weird.
Don't say that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Y'all weird as on my mama.
God.
We're weird for telling her that I feel like she should get her lick back with you instead
Who
of...
gives a who the you?
Who are you?
Why do y'all keep playing with me on this
Don't
app,
get disrespectful, because last time I checked, you just started getting in the field. You're not like that for real.
You
So I
never
can give
been
you a
in the
reason
field.
that you know what it really is.
I don't need
was
you to
being
check
nice
on
and
the
God.
be obnoxious.
Okay.
Be ignorant.
Okay. Let's calm down. Let's
If
calm
you
down.
want to know the truth, you haven't been like that. You had to
about?
adapt to this. This not really you. You said you had to get like that. Like you weren't born like that. It
You
wasn't
look
in
a
you.
mess with them big
Like what?
glasses on.
Okay.
You in
Okay.
my
Just
Oh my
got your
God.
bathroom at your ass. Look like the letter capital T, boo.
This
for the
man
longest.
is in
Are you
my
kidding me?
DM begging
You was
me to
walking
be
around
on
looking
this
like the
TikTok
alphabet
live,
for the
though.
longest. Are you kidding me?
How
Stop
I'm
it.
not
We haven't
nobody?
forgot Ivory Punk you. Don't think because you coming on the show
Okay.
a week or you winning
What the
something or
fuck?
doing something. Don't come up here trying to check.
Microblading. You need
It's
to
a
get
key. Get out
microblading.
your feelings.
You need to.
You've been posting black Air Force
Okay.
Ones all weekend.
Hold on, Andre.
Okay, so let me start off by saying this. I don't think Sav is wrong for defending herself at all. I definitely believe that Andre has had those shots fired in his chamber. I definitely believe that he was waiting on Sav to say something out the way, because he coming back with everything just so quick. You know, you've been a capital P forever. Your hips just started matching your leg. I mean, your legs and thighs just started matching your butt. Oh, don't remember, you just started getting to feel like that Ivory beat you up. Like, I definitely believe he was waiting to an extent to say something. But let's be clear, him nor Kobe are amazing fighters like that. Like, we just really being for real. Andre is not the best fighter, nor am I saying like he a heavy hitter or anything like that. He alright, but he ain't just messing with just any and everybody. And the same with Kobe. Kobe not no great fighter either, but he's not just messing with any and everybody. But I definitely feel as though, you know, Andre was wrong for the way he talked to Sav. It gave very much, you know, like I said before, he already had those shots in the chamber and he was just waiting on her to say something so he can go and bust her. And he did go explain that he was giving Sav a compliment, but in that Sav like, you know, what you telling her to give me for? but you begging me to come on the TikTok live with y'all, but you still telling somebody to come get me, or they need to, get that from me. I can understand her taking it as him being weird, because it's like, you begged me to come on here, I finally come on here, and you telling somebody to get me. Like, what? And he talking about, who is you? The person that you begged to ask to come on your live? Like, what do you mean, who is me? Who is me? The star that's helping this show, that's who is me. So yeah, he do got a little sass on him, very much, a lot of attitude, but I definitely think that he too needs to learn a little more about professionalism and stuff. This is not the first guest they've had on to where, he ain't got a little smart, a little sassy with them, or whatever the case is. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Bye.